Hello guys, welcome back to Callyalater Podcast, episode number 41. My name is John.
Kelly. Hi guys.
What's up?
Welcome back to our podcast. So today we're going to be talking all about our 2021 fitness routine.
Yeah.
Last week we shared a life update, what we've been up to, and how the new year's been treating us so far.
We're back.
We're back. So we are going to be sharing our fitness goals, the reasons why we work out, the tips to achieve your goals, both of our routines, and what other things are important that are involved in a fitness routine today.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoy this episode.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. So I do have a disclaimer.
Oh, let's hear it.
So if you're not into fitness, that's totally fine. There's other great ways to spend time on you and work on you.
Absolutely.
But
you
like,
don't need to be into fitness.
If you're not into fitness, that's okay.
That's perfectly fine.
Or if you're just getting into fitness and all you could do is walk for 10 minutes, just keep going.
Exactly.
You're going to slowly get there.
You'll get there eventually.
Exactly.
Yep.
So I thought that was like a nice little
That's
disclaimer
nice.
to
I
start
like
us
that.
off.
I like that a lot.
Well, thanks.
All right. Shall we get into our fitness goals?
Yes. Do you want to start us off?
You got it.
Should I go like down the whole list?
Yeah.
Okay. So I said I want to work out at least 5 times a week all year round.
Oh.
I'm hoping to work out every single day, but realistically, I don't know how possible that is.
That's like 270 something workouts.
I think it's
impressive.
Very achievable. I still go back to a 10-minute workout, still count.
Absolutely.
I want to get excited about working out again. So again, if you guys listened to last week's episode, I mentioned how I want to get passionate about things that I'm doing.
I think I put that somewhere in there.
Where I love working out, but it's kind of like that thing that I feel like I have to do, where I want to have that mindset of I get to do.
Absolutely.
And I just want to get excited about it. And then I want to maximize the use of my gym membership. I wouldn't say I go to like a bougie gym.
You go to a bougie gym,
But I go to a bougie gym. And like, I want to use all the benefits that I'm paying for.
You get some nice amenities.
Exactly. So I want to use them. So
You got a hot tub.
I got that. We got free classes. So I just want to start like really using them instead of just going there to use their treadmill.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to be like, I want to sign up for this. I want to try that.
Go for it.
Exactly.
You got a nice new yoga mat.
Exactly. John
Yeah.
got me a yoga mat for Christmas. I'm excited to use it. I also want to work on being stronger, like mentally and physically, but we're talking about physically here.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be funny.
I know what you mean.
But like, I feel like for a while there, I was kind of doing more strength training than cardio, but I want to find a good mix because I definitely think my body is like, I thrive on cardio.
Okay, nice.
Where I want to find like a good balance, maybe like one strength training workout a week
You could
or
do
something.
like high intensity intervals too, where you do cardio but you're lifting weights while you're doing it.
Exactly. Where
or do
I
circuit
think
training
like,
or even like CrossFit.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be opposed. It's like that thing that I just know lifting, like just lifting, does not work for my body.
Okay.
Like I've tried it. Like we did it over the
Yeah,
summer.
we did.
And I liked it, but I noticed I get like better results and feel better if I do some sort of cardio.
Okay.
I like breaking a sweat.
Nice. I respect that.
And then my last fitness goal is, I guess I did say it, to feel better mentally. So I talk about this a little bit later on why I like to work out, but basically working out makes me feel better inside. So
you know you've accomplished something.
Exactly. So I'll go on about that later after John's 5 goals, but I think like working out really can help your mental state.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. All right. So those are some good goals.
Thank
I think
you.
you're gonna crush it.
I'm excited to hear yours.
I thought you went for the high five. I went for the fist bump. All right. So my first one, and this is cliche because I'm a dude.
He's such a dude.
But I want to bench press 225.
I think you
I'm
can do
on
it.
my way there. I'm well over halfway.
I think
But
you can do it.
I need to get to that. Like that is my one big goal of 21
I think you can do
is
it.
to bench press 225. Next up, get up to
We gotta tell them how much I bench press. So
you bench 3 plates.
I benched 3 plates. It was a solid, 12 pounds?
12 and a half pounds.
Plus
Two
the bar.
two fives and a 2.5.
Oh my goodness, like after I did that I was like, I don't ever want to do this again.
You did good though. You crushed it.
Was
You
so
got a
hard.
full set
I
in.
can't imagine doing 225 on that. Like I was dying. Like my armpits hurt so bad for like a week after
But you
that.
crushed it.
But I did it. My 3 plates.
There's 3 plates. She benches more than me. She benches 3 plates. I can only bench 1 plate.
I'm weak.
All right, my next one was get up to a 10K running distance. This is going to take me a while because I can run a 5K, no problem. Like I can sit at 6 miles an hour and run a nice 30-minute 5K. I can push myself to get under 30, but I'm sweating a little bit.
Yeah.
And granted, I haven't ran one in a while, so it might be a little iffy. The last time I ran one was like probably longer than 2 months ago. But I want to get up to 10K where I can run, 6.2 miles without struggling.
Like me, I really like that goal because I think it's so important if you're able to run to practice it, especially because like I have this fear of getting snatched that I'm like, I always like tell myself I could run away if I had to. But I think it's important to keep practice on it if you ever need to for like that kind of situation. But I think it's also good for your health.
Agreed.
But I always like in that, like, I don't know about you if you feel this, but like with running, it's a thing I could pick up and I can keep running no matter the distance. And I'll just be really tired the next day. But it's like that thing, like, even if I don't do it for a while, I can get right back into it.
See, that's one thing I struggle with. I can't get right back into it. Okay. I have to build up that endurance. Like, I lose it quick if I fall off.
I think that's like a healthy way where you do like a 1 mile each week, like add on.
Yeah, well, they had that app where it's like the C2 5K. I'm sure you've heard of it. I'll probably do C2 10K.
Okay.
Try and make sure I can still run a 5K, then do C2 10K.
Yeah. I think the longest run I've ever gone on is like a 7.5 mile run.
And you ran a 6-minute mile once?
Yeah.
How was that?
I had coaches screaming behind me to do it.
Oh, I thought you did it on a treadmill.
I did, but like they were like behind you, like you have to.
Was it soccer?
No, it was when I went to Orange Theory. So like it was, I forget what it was, but they were like, you can do it, and it was nice. I love having people yell at me when I work out. Like that sounds so bizarre. How bizarre.
One more. One more run.
But I love it because like I thrive with that peer pressure. Like I have to keep doing. Where it was that kind of like I really liked Orange Theory for that reason. But I was just sorry. I like totally went on a running tangent.
You're good. I was curious. I had never heard the true story behind a 6-minute mile.
No, it was, I forget what it was, but it was like an all-out day. If you guys go to Orange Theory, you might know like that's where you push yourself to hit your highest numbers. And I at the time was so into running and would just like sprint. And it was nothing. Like I remember I would run on like 12 miles per hour for sprints and stuff. I don't think I can do that today, but I could still run away.
Heck yeah, you could.
But it was like that thing, like we had 6 minutes to run, and they were like, "I bet you could run the whole mile," and I did.
Nice.
So it was intense.
Did you get over a mile, or did you hit a mile?
I hit a mile.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was a rough one, but I did it.
Nice. I like that. So this one isn't a fitness goal.
Okay.
But it is. I want to eat healthier, because if you eat healthier, you're going to perform in the gym not only physically, like stronger, but you'll look better physically as well. So I want to focus on a better diet, even if it's that, like changing one meal a day to a healthier meal, changing out a healthier option, just the little things, because the little things add up.
I mentioned this in the last episode too, like how I've noticed a big difference with that.
Diet's a huge factor. So I want to, again, I know it's not technically a fitness goal. I cheated a little bit on that one.
I think it is a fitness
goal. But it is
though.
a fitness goal because it relates directly to fitness. It's why I want to do it. And after that, I want to work out a minimum of 3 times a week.
Okay.
I don't know if I can quite pull 5 right now. That's a lot. I have mass respect for you for doing that. And then I put the same thing for number 5. I want to enjoy my workouts again.
Definitely.
I feel like for the whole 2 times I went to the gym in December, I was like, I have to go to the gym. Whereas I want to be like, I get to go to the gym from here on out.
Yeah, just kind of make it exciting to go back.
Make it a thrill to go.
Yeah, I feel that.
Those are my 5 goals.
I love that. So the reasons why I work out. Do you want to start us off this time?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you just want to go through all 5 again and just keep rotating back and forth? I think that works very well. So I said this is cliche, but so I can live a longer and healthier life. It's the reason everyone works out. But it's true for me. Like, I know the more you work out, the more you'll put on more years on your life.
I think that is so good, yeah.
So, yeah.
I think, too, it's really nice, too. Like, I didn't put this on, but going off on yours, it's also, too, like, helpful to inspire your family, but also like, lead by example.
Exactly. Be a role model.
Exactly.
Yeah. To make sure I am at my physical and mental best at all times. Okay. That's one of the bigger ones for me, because I like to be at a point where if I get snatched, I know I can run away from them. But
I feel so silly saying that, but it's like that thing that I think about when I'm running.
There's a reason for it, you know?
And that's my reason.
And then, like you said, it just makes you feel mentally clear when you work out. Yeah. Like, you feel good when you walk out of the gym and you know that you're going to be sore the next day.
Definitely.
I said to look and feel better physically, kind of playing off the last one, but I want to look my best at all times. I think that's what I mainly wanted to focus on. I want to, at all times, I want to know that, I'm looking good. Like, I want to be able to look in the mirror. Exactly. I want to look in the mirror and be happy.
I think you look good.
Thanks. I think you look good.
Thanks.
And I said to hit certain goals and PRs while lifting. It's a big reason why I work out, because seeing that big 225 coming up, I'm like, I'm going to crush that on December 25th next year, this year. And then finally, to de-stress. I know it's basic, but working out really does take a lot of stress off your mind because you just get to sit there and listen to music for an hour while you lift some weights.
Yeah, I like those. I think those are good reasons why to work out.
Yeah.
So I said working out makes me feel happier and I just feel better after.
Okay.
So it is proven that you release endorphins after, like, while you're working out.
Yeah.
Which prove, like, it makes you happier.
It's scientifically proven.
Like, it's actually a thing. And I really do believe it. And I feel it. Like, I can, like, after I work out, I just feel so good. So that's my main reason. The second one is to feel accomplished and proud of myself after. I love that feeling of I just completed my workout. You do the Rocky out of the gym, you're arms like, up. I did it. And I always like joke because me and my mom will work out together, and I always say we're lapping the people on the couch. You know, so even if you're doing like a 10-minute workout, you're still beating all the people that didn't work out, and you just feel so proud of yourself. And it's a great stress relief, like you said. I feel like with everything going on, and again, if you listen to our last episode, we talk about how busy we're going to be for January and everything we're doing. So it's nice to have some sort of release of all the stress.
Agreed. From
everyday life. And then also, it gives me something to do. So I know a lot of people got really into fitness when quarantine first started because it's a great way to spend free time, and I'm really excited about that. And then, the last one, this is funny, is to make sure all my clothes fit. So, like, granted, all my clothes do fit, but it's like that thing that it's like that constant maintain since I have so many clothes, and that's what I do. Like, that is my job.
Yeah, that's your job.
That it's like I have to make sure I'm being a good role model for the people that follow me, but also maintaining a certain image and then making sure all my clothes fit. So,
absolutely.
Those were my main reasons to work out. And that kind of goes into our next topic, which how to achieve your goals. And my biggest one is to have a reason why that is a goal for you. So if you're going to set a goal, you have to understand why that's going to be a goal for you. Like,
you got to know your why.
You have to understand your why. So if you're going to set a goal and say, like, I want to lose 50 pounds. Why do you want to lose 50 pounds? If you set a goal of, I want to go to school, why are you going to school? Exactly. If you're going to set a goal of being a nicer person, why do you feel like you need to be a nicer person?
Okay.
So you have to have a reason for why you want to do something.
It's all about your why.
Yeah. You want to go back and forth on this one?
Yeah, sure. So I said scheduling your workouts. Always work in your workouts. Yeah. That's what I always say. You got to get them in. You got to put them on the calendar, and you have to do it.
I kind of schedule my day around my workouts.
Yeah. Well, I guess I can kind of combo that with what another one I said, where I said schedule. This is a quote from I believe it was Athlean X, but it was schedule your priorities. Don't prioritize your schedule. Make working out your priority. Yeah. And schedule those.
I think that's so important. So another one that I have is to write down your goals.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. Writing down's huge.
So, like, if you write it down, there's, like, a chance that you're more likely to do it because you won't forget that you set that goal. And sometimes it's helpful, too, to, like, tape up your goals on, like, a mirror, like, in your bathroom. So when you're brushing your teeth, you see it, and you're like, oh, I didn't do my goal yet, you know.
Put it where you're going to see it first thing in the morning.
Exactly.
Put it
on
your door.
It, like, next to your bed or on your door or by your computer. So you can always see, like, oh, I need to keep working towards that.
Definitely. I said, well... I said set a goal and work towards it. It feels good once it's accomplished. So I mean it's kind of similar, but write those goals down. Set a goal, work towards that number. 225.
So I said that too. So set reminders.
Oh, okay.
We kind of did this with the podcast where we did it in notes, and we did quarterly goals. So you can go in and there's reminder apps on Apple. I don't know how like other just Windows, like
Samsung. They might, but you can get one off the.
Yeah, there's like reminder apps, or you can put it like later date in your calendar. Yeah. And be like, did I reach this goal by then? You know, like set a reminder so you constantly get reminded. The app that I told you about, Tangerine.
Oh, that's a good app.
Not sponsored.
But
there's this free app called Tangerine in the Apple App Store. And it's kind of like you can set goals on it. So you can set goals and it'll send you daily notifications like, did you achieve this today? And then you can journal. It's a great app. I think it's really good for your mental well-being if you're into that. But it's also like subtle enough that like a guy can keep a journal without having like a full-on journal. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but I know guys are kind of particular about it.
For you guys out there, it is phenomenal. I would 10 out of 10 recommend it.
And it's like not a girly app at all.
No, not at all. It has like you said, it has journal options that has different prompts for you. It's nice. Tangerine, if you want to sponsor.
But then the next one is kind of similar to setting reminders and similar to writing it down, is to tell people about your goals. And I'm not saying just tell anyone.
Yeah.
Tell people that are close to you, because they're more likely to hold you accountable with the fact that if I tell John, my goal is to go to the gym every day, he might text me and be like, did you
go to the gym?
Did you go to the gym? And it's that person, like, even though they don't have to do that, if they're close to you, they probably will.
Yep.
But another thing, even though I said don't tell everyone, with my YouTube channel, if I tell, like, my YouTube channel, like, my audience, what my goals are, I feel obligated to follow through with them, because I told everyone what I'm doing, that I'm like, okay, I need to stick to it.
Gotta do it.
So it just depends on your personality type, but telling someone about your goals is a really good way to stick to them.
Definitely, 100%. I said make a game out of it. Make a fun way to hit goals. Set rewards for hitting them. And yes, you can give yourself sweets for achieving goals. It's allowed. There's nothing wrong with that. But let yourself go out and see a movie. Put some money on the line against yourself. Like, put $10 down on, if you don't hit this goal by this date, you donate it to charity. Yeah. There's actually, I think there's an app for that, where you can, like, if you don't lose a certain amount of weight, that's a little unhealthy. But if you don't hit a certain number, you have to donate $10 to charity or whatever. And it's a good cause at the same time, but it's putting money against it. So I don't know. And
sometimes that money motivation, like when I went to Orange Theory, I never once missed a class that I would ever schedule for, because if you missed or skipped, it was a $12 fee.
Yeah.
Because they had to pay their coaches, where it was great because I was so, like, I was making money at the time. Like, I was working full time and could afford to pay the $12. But it was like, I'm not going to spend $12 and not get a workout.
Exactly.
You know, so it was like that money motivation at that factor.
Yeah.
Where I still feel that with my gym membership now. I'm like, I'm paying this. I need to use it.
Definitely.
So it really just depends what motivates you. Like, if it's money, if it's your time, whatever.
Absolutely.
Do you have any more?
I do. It kind of plays off yours a little bit about how you tell someone, but I said find a workout partner that helps keep you accountable.
Oh my gosh, workout partners are the best.
Exactly. Get someone that's going to be in the gym with you. Be safe about it, but get someone that's going to be in the gym with you.
Or even if they're not in the gym and you text, like, they could be like long distance, and you could be like, I worked out today. Did you get your workout done?
Mm-hmm.
And it works.
Tangerine needs to come out with a mode where you can cross goal with a person.
I like that idea. And then my last one is to get excited about your goals.
Yes.
So we kind of talked about wanting to get excited about working out and everything, but it's also exciting, and you need to be excited about reaching your goals, because I think there's like this huge quote, like, nothing's going to make you happy. You have to be happy now.
Yeah.
Where even though you're going to reach the goal, if you're unhappy while you're reaching the goal, when you reach it's not going to make you happy.
You won't be fulfilled.
It's not going to fulfill you. So you need to enjoy the process of reaching your goal and be excited about it.
You got to enjoy everything.
Process. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, shall we go to our routines? You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do a 2-day rotating split.
Okay.
It's done 3 times a week. So you do 2 of the workouts, or one of the workouts twice a week, one of the workouts once a week, but it just rotates on and off, so it stays the amount of same. It evens out at the end of the day. I got it off one of my favorite YouTubers. It's a full body split both days. So you work the same muscles, but you do different exercises, so you target different areas of said muscles. Day 1 is bench press. You have a barbell squat. You have a back row, regular curls, tricep press, and abs. I forget what the ab exercise is right now. But
was it
there was one that was hanging leg raises and sit-ups, but I don't remember which one was each day.
Okay.
And then day 2 is chest flies, tricep press down, walking lunges, bicep curls, and lat pull downs. So you're working the same core group of muscles every time. It's just a little different, just to switch up what you do.
Right.
So your muscles don't plateau out.
Yeah.
But that's the basic workout I'm doing, and then on top of that, cardio when I feel like it. I need to do it more, but when I feel like it, I'll try and run.
Okay. I think that's a really good routine.
Yeah. It's basic, but
it
does the job.
Simple but effective.
Exactly. It does the job, and it gives me the ability to set those goals of like, oh, I want to hit this on bench press.
Right.
So
I don't think I have number goals with like weights lifting and stuff.
Yeah.
It's more of like I want to work out every single day.
That's fair.
So like my workouts kind
good.
of change. So definitely daily workouts, But I have a spin class. I try to do 3 to 5 times a week. It just depends on like the scheduling of the classes, because like my schedule is kind of set, but it's like, will the class schedule work with mine because I don't get to pick the time on that.
That's fair.
Then I also love power incline walks. This is what I will do if I'm running short on time. So I'll do like a 10-minute incline walk on 3 miles per hour. But
I
also,
love a good incline walk.
I know it's really popular to do 30 minutes at 12 incline at 3.
Ooh.
It is just a killer burn. You're sweating. It's amazing.
Your calves are just like,
and it works. It's that thing that it's low intensity training. So even though it seems like you're just walking, you're getting just as a good workout as running.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, I personally find it more enjoyable. I put yoga. I love yoga because I feel like it tones me up because there's so much ab work, there's leg, and your arms are getting worked, but it's also very therapeutic. That is one thing I want to try
with you is yoga.
Oh my goodness, I love it. And then also at home workouts. So even though I have a gym membership, I like to do at-home workouts as well, especially if I'm short on time. And I like the Alexis Wren ab workout, leg workout.
That is a killer freaking workout.
Love those two together. I also love if you go on Pinterest and just type in at-home workouts, you can do simple things like an ab routine.
Yeah.
Or like if you have like 3-pound dumbbells, I feel it like I don't lift more than 3 pounds and I'm like toned. So I really, really like it. Again, it's very simple. I would like to get into running. Like were we talking about the 5K in this episode? Yeah. Where I think that would be really fun to work on that, especially like with the fear of getting snatched.
Try and set your time to get lower and lower times. I'd love to run under 25 minutes in a 5K. That's like, I would love to run under 25.
My lowest is like 28.
I think you and I set the record together on the same day at the same time. We were like within a couple seconds of each other.
Gosh.
We were at like 2018 and we were within a couple seconds of that.
I don't know. I'm kind of a fan of like a slower run, but a long run. Like I'd rather run 6 miles and kind of have a longer, like a 5 mile per hour average and just have a long run compared to a short, fast run.
Okay, I got you.
But that's just like my personality.
No, I completely get that. I think that's smart.
Yeah, I think the short ones that are that fast kind of burn me out a little bit.
Okay.
But I do think it is like I would love to get back into running.
Yeah.
But those are my like fitness routines. They're not really set in stone. It kind of varies each week.
But you have your set amount that you like to do. Exactly.
But those are the workouts that I do.
Workout's a workout.
Workout's a workout.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with the whole fitness routine, I think it's important to talk about the things that affect your fitness routine that aren't necessarily working out.
You're completely right.
Because you have to have this stuff as well. So, do you want to do like back and forth or just like the list?
No, let's alternate. I think that works.
So, I am a huge believer, like you have to get lots of sleep. You have to reset your body. You have to allow yourself to get rest. So, I am I'm waking up every day at the same time and ideally getting the same amount of sleep. Because if you wake up at the same time, you're going to get tired.
Yeah.
So, you'll go to bed earlier. But it's also like that thing, like if I stay up late, I'm not going to get lots of sleep.
Yeah.
So, like I force myself to go to bed at a certain time to get sleep.
Okay.
So my body has time to re-energize.
Nice. I like that. That is huge. I put that down there later, but sleep is a key.
Definitely.
I also said diet is key when working out. We talked about it a little bit earlier in our goals, but it goes back to the famous quote, abs are built in the gym, but revealed in the kitchen.
Definitely. So true.
You have to stay on. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say I wrote about like diet on the next one.
Okay, nice. Yeah. You have to stay on your diet game if you're going to be on your fitness game.
Yes.
They play hand in hand together. They are like two peas in a pod.
I mentioned in the last episode, I feel like I keep referring to the last episode, but it was such a big life update that you guys
It really was. You guys got to check it out.
But I put eating a well-balanced diet, everything in moderation. Mm-hmm. So like I talked about how I haven't gone to the gym at all in December and how I feel like I'm at my like lowest, I guess, like best physique since, even though I'm not hitting the gym, and it's because I'm eating within my calorie range. So like typically when I work out, I'll eat more because I have to fuel my body, like fuel the gains, you know. But like you're hungrier, you know. So I haven't been working out as much. So I've been eating less, but it's like I'm eating within a healthy calorie deflect and stuff for my body.
You're within that gap.
Exactly. And I've noticed like I'll still eat, like we'll go to Chick-fil-A. And I'll still eat my regular Chick-fil-A order, but I won't have, like, Chick-fil-A twice in one day.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think that makes a difference.
You're smart about it.
Yeah.
You know
so
how to work around it. So
it's like that everything in moderation where, like, as silly as it sounds, like, if I've had French fries with lunch for Chick-fil-A, I'm not going to eat French fries again with dinner.
Yeah.
Like, I know that sounds so silly, but it's like that thing that it's like that moderation for me. So it makes it a treat as well.
Definitely.
But I've noticed that's really helpful. Just kind of like I don't drink my calories or stuff like that. Like, and I'll just make like and I'm a big, like, if I'm not hungry, I'll stop eating.
Okay.
Like, I was raised that you have to eat your whole plate which I think is beautiful. Like, I think I'm so fortunate and lucky that I was able to have that. But it's also that thing, like, if I'm not hungry anymore, I'm not going to force myself to finish my plate. I'll wrap it up and eat it later or tomorrow for lunch. You know, like that kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's been helpful.
I like that. So yeah, then I went on to, if you're not sleeping enough, you'll never get the proper gains.
That's true. Like, sleep is so good for the body.
It'll essentially stunt your growth.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's as simple as that. You got to get, I mean, minimum 6 hours, preferably
Definitely.
8, minimum 6 hours.
Definitely.
So that's that. I'm cut and dry, straight to the point.
Yeah.
Sleep will stunt your growth. If you don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt your growth.
Sleep's so good, and I don't know about you, but I'm when I get really stressed, I'll sleep a lot.
Yeah.
But it is that relaxation from the body.
Yeah.
Like, it clears your mind, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I also mentioned planning out everything ahead of time helps eliminate my stress.
Yeah.
So me and John actually had a conversation about this today, but I'm a huge planner. Like, I have to know what's going on, what my week looks like ahead of time, because it helps me. It keeps me less stressed because I know when things are coming. Where anything I can do to eliminate my stress, I'll do, because stress on the body will affect you in so many different ways that can mess up and affect your workout routines. You could
totally
be putting
right.
so much effort in. You could be having a clean diet, sleeping well, working out every day. But if you're super stressed, you might not even get the results because of the stress. No,
you're 100% right. I mean, stress is a huge part of everything. I think I did actually. That's funny. That's what I put next. You'll never be able to properly recover. You know, if you should use the gym as a tool to de-stress, not something to be stressed about.
Exactly. And I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like with my attitude towards the gym right now, with the fact that I'm not excited about going, it causes me stress that I haven't hit the gym, where it should be like that thing, like, I go to the gym and I feel better and I'm not stressed about it.
I get to go to the gym. I don't have to go to the gym.
So I really like that. I like how you said that.
Yeah,
my next one is journaling. I think journaling, again, if guys aren't into it, I get it. There's the app called Tangerine. It's very guyish. But I think it's so helpful because sometimes you have things that stress you out that you don't even realize stress you out until you write it down. And you don't have to physically write it down. You can type it out. I think it's like, whenever someone comes to me like, I don't know what to do about it, and they can't talk to me about it, I'll say, write it down. You know, it gets it out of your head, because some things you feel silly talking about, or you just don't want to talk about. You don't want to share your thoughts with people. So it's really helpful to journal and write it down, and you just feel so much better after. And along with journaling, there's gratitude journaling, which is that, not to get spiritual.
Get spiritual. Let's get spiritual up in here.
But basically, you write down everything that you're grateful for. I used to do 5 things I'm grateful for every day, and I just start off the sentence today I'm so grateful for blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful that blah, blah, blah. And instantly, even after writing just 5 things, I would have a total mood shift and feel so much happier and less stressed and everything, which sounds so weird, but it's really that thing, you have to realize how thankful and grateful you are for everything, even if your life's not going the way you want it to be. It's I'm thankful I have a roof over my head, it's little things like that, even though that sounds so extreme, but it really does make a big difference.
No, you're completely right. Yeah, I mean, it's the little things in life, you know?
Yeah, what's your next one?
So stay vocal about your work. I think you talked about this earlier.
Okay.
And it's one of those little things, but if you're vocal about it, be proud of what you're accomplishing, and don't be afraid to be confident in it.
Definitely.
If someone asks about it, don't brag, but be proud of it. Let them know what you've been doing. That's one of those positive reminders of I'm doing good, and it will force you to get back into the gym.
Definitely. I like that a lot. And then my last one, again, not to get all spiritual, meditation. Enjoy the quiet.
Love a good meditation session. And the last one, make sure you aren't overworking yourself. Burnout can wipe all of your gains. It's something small, but it's exactly. You got to make sure that you take time to rest, reset, and relax. That's a big thing that I try and do.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah. So, like we mentioned in the last episode, we are doing a new segment on the podcast.
Yep. One thing we learned this week, and it's fitness related. Yeah. You want to start us out this week? I think I started last week.
So this one's kind of funny, but it's fitness related. And like I mentioned, I've been going to spin class, which I feel like a lot of people, when I talk to them about spin class, are always like, what is spin class? It's just an indoor bike cycling class where there's an instructor guiding you. They'll be like, okay, go faster, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I learned if you schedule a spin bike, because in like my gym that I go to, you have to schedule your bike ahead of time. Like you can't just really walk in. But even if you were to walk in, pick a bike that's in the front of the class, not the back of the class, because there's a smaller chance of you leaving in the middle of the class because all the people behind you will notice. That sounds really silly, but I would used to like pick the back of the class just because I thought like, oh, that's outside of my comfort zone because people could see me. But like no one really is watching you. They're all watching the instructor. But it's still like I wouldn't feel guilty about leaving if I was tired or was like, I don't feel like staying the whole class. But like when I'm in the front, because now I just fit in the front of the class, I'm like, I cannot leave. I gotta be a good influence for the people in the back.
I think it's a good way to force yourself to do it, to be honest.
It really
like you
works.
have to pick that front bike.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm bike 11.
Dead center, like straight, just like, hey, what's up? You can give the instructor a high five.
Woo.
All right, so I said falling off the ball once will allow you to do it again and again until you aren't anywhere close to achieving the original goal. Now, this is not just fitness. This is life as a whole. Don't fall off the ball. Stay on it. Don't let yourself to fall once.
I think that's a good one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Simple, but don't need to go too much into depth to it because it's pretty, I mean, it's self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's like that thing, like when you allow yourself to do it once, it's easy to get caught up in.
Exactly.
So, if you guys want to see us more,
yes,
every Sunday on Instagram, which our
10 a.m.
Instagram is Callyalater Podcast, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we are doing an Instagram live where we talk about our week, what you guys are up to. We'll ask you questions. You guys can chit chat with us.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about the upcoming podcast episode, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Mm-hmm. And be sure to check us out over there.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and then our Twitter.
Callyalater Pod. # tweet you later.
Yes, tweet us what you guys have been up to. How's your fitness goals going? We'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, let us know what your number one favorite exercise is over on Twitter.
I can't believe this is already like the 41st episode.
We're getting close to being over the hill.
Air 5.
Heck yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Call you later.
Bye.